Tarpley here in Washington, D.C. Just urging you once again, visit frequently the new tarpley.net website, and there you have the covers of these various books that I've put together over the past decade or two, including 3 or 4 very recent ones. Order them. You can just click on the cover of the book. It takes you right to Amazon in the respective countries, and you can order that. Remember, it's the 12 days of Christmas, right? Goes all the way to 12th night and Epiphany, so there's still plenty of time, right? What are you going to give on the 10th day of Christmas, right? Have you thought about that? How about the 11th day of Christmas? It's not a day, it's a season. So don't hesitate to get some under the tree of those books of mine. Now the Rock Creek Free Press, a very important institution here in the Washington D.C. area, which is available in many drop boxes in the D.C. subway, in the metro. Rock Creek Free Press, the January issue has just been mailed to subscribers. The headline story: Obama declares war on Pakistan, by Webster Tarpley, yours truly, and this is on the front page. This is going to be sitting in the subway as the CIA bureaucrats and NSA bureaucrats walk by on their way to their missions of death and destruction, and the people at the Pentagon, the Joint Special Operations Command, and so forth. And this is it's a full-page story, and it's accompanied by 2 very important maps. I want to plug the Rock Creek Free Press. You can also subscribe to this, right? It costs very, very little. Rock Creek Free Press, 1 year in the U.S., $25. You get 12 issues, and this is in Bethesda, Maryland. Look it up at rockcreekfreepress.com. But look at this, 2 really good maps. One of them shows Afghanistan, Iran, Pakistan with the major ethnic groups. It shows you where the Baluchis are, the Pashtuns, the Punjabis, and the Sindhis. It also gives you an idea of Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Iran, India. It shows you Kashmir. This is what you got to know. In other words, this is not the simple, direct, brutal, crude aggression, right? Bush, attack Iraq, bomb it, invade it, overthrow the government, start killing people. No, no, no. This is more complex. This is proxy war. This is oblique warfare, where you're attacking one country so that the backwash spills over into another country. You're also attacking the other country, but you're doing that in covert forms. There's also a very good map which shows you the entire Indian Ocean area. This is probably a tremendous amount of the land surface and ocean surface of the world. Anyway, what it shows you is the proximity of the port of Gwadar in southwest Pakistan, near the Iranian border, right outside the Straits of Hormuz, across from Oman. Said that 40% of the world's tanker traffic goes by the port of Gwadar. Everything that's going to Asia, essentially by sea, has to go right by Gwadar. The stuff that's going back towards Europe turns in the other direction. But Gwadar, right in the middle of it, and you can see how easy it would be to build a pipeline from Gwadar up through Pakistan, through the energy corridor, the so-called Pipelinistan, crosses the Himalayas, above India, above Kashmir, into China, and solves the #1 logistic problem of China. And it also shows you what is the alternative, is that long tanker route around the southern cone of India, through the Straits of Malacca, near Indonesia, along the coast of Vietnam, and then into South China, Canton, Guangzhou, Hong Kong, Macau, these areas. So it gives you an idea of what the strategy of all this is. So that's a really good package. Take a look at that, Rock Creek Free Press. Now, in terms of the relevant activities here, we've had the scandal, and this is addressed by me on Russia Today in a clip that's already posted. David Coleman Headley, born Daoud Gilani, an adventurer, a heroin pusher, the son of a Pakistani diplomat who then went to work for the Voice of America, and an American mother. This character is arrested in Chicago. He's accused of plotting to attack Jyllands-Posten. You remember this stupid Danish rag newspaper that published the idiotic Mohammed cartoons, a transparent provocation, as I wrote at the time, an attempt to recruit Europe for the Bush-Cheney neocon war against Iraq and above all against Iran at that time. This was in 2005. That plan fell through. But this, of course, was the Mohammed cartoons was a provocation and ploy discussed at the Bilderberger meeting. Anyway, let's leave that aside. This character, David Coleman Headley, otherwise known as Daoud Gilani, is accused of being part of an attempt to go after targets in Denmark. He is arrested. Now, this is an important guy. According to some sources, he is the half-brother of a spokesperson who works for the Prime Minister of Pakistan. There's a possible confusion here. The Prime Minister of Pakistan is Gilani with two L's. This is Gilani with one L, at least the way it's usually transliterated. So Daoud Gilani, David Coleman Headley, half-brother of one of the spokespersons for the Prime Minister's office in Islamabad, Pakistan. And this guy's now in jail in Chicago, accused of terrorism. Now, what's his background? He attended a Pakistani military academy kind of prep school, but he was arrested in 1997, convicted in 1998 for heroin smuggling. Heroin, the kind of stuff that usually gets you 50 years to life under the sentencing guidelines. But this Headley, arrested for heroin smuggling and then convicted, gets out after 2 years. Obviously, goes to work for the Drug Enforcement Administration and the CIA. This character has one green eye, one brown eye, as if to signify that he's a double agent. Double agent, or maybe he's a triple agent, depends on how you want to look at it, depends on how many of these levels you want to take seriously. But here is the idea. He is now accused by India of being implicated in the November 2008 Mumbai massacre. And you'll recall that was this important strategic turning point. It was a kind of 9/11 for India. It came right after the U.S.-India nuclear deal was signed, and therefore it served to solidify India into this very ill-advised alliance with the United States. So he's accused of being a part of that, but there's more. Back in a minute.